When you're ready, go ahead.
So I decided to do a presentation on types of online relationships and online bonds you can make. There are many types of bonds you can make, such as camaraderie kind of relationships, like friendships, people you can rely on. Rivalries, like in first-person shooters, competing to see who can do better between the two of you. There's a family bond that you can make with a group of friends, where it kind of turns into a second family for you. And then there's a romantic relationship, which everyone's heard about, with online relationships and all that kind of thing. According to Google, camaraderie is defined as mutual trust and friendship among people who spend a lot of time together. Since online friends rarely, if at all, see each other, most of the friendships rely on the knowledge that the person you're playing with has your back in no matter what kind of situation you're in. Although sometimes it is hard to do things together due to work, life, school, and that kind of thing, it doesn't mean you still aren't friends. I have a friend personally that I talk to every 6 months or so. We ask each other how we're doing. It's like we haven't missed a day. We talk to each other every day. Sometimes it is easier to go to an online friend other than someone you know in real life because, again, the person you know online is trusting you for your skills and your knowledge instead of your personality. They're not going to look at you and say, oh wow, you did this, that's dumb, I'm not going to be your friend anymore. They're going to look at you and give you advice and take your help. Rivalries. Google explains rivalry as a competition for the same objective or superiority in the same field. Although everyone knows games like Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros., your best friend can turn into your biggest rival for first place or games like that. There are many games like that, but there's still that part of friendship where when it's all over, you can sit there and laugh at each other for the mistakes both of you have made. Driving off the edge in Mario Kart, or turning your character around and falling off the ledge. Which maintains the friendship part. On the other side, there are also rivalries, like the one friend you have in your friends list that when they're signed on in a match, you have to go there just to be better than them. To win because they're on the opposite team. Of course, when your friends are online, you do the same thing, but that's more of a heckling part. You're going to sabotage your friend because it's entertainment. Families. Although family is defined as a group consisting of parents and children living together in a household, most people will say that they have a group of people online that feel like a family. Most MMOs, including WoW, allow people to form guilds of similar-minded players from all over the world. Guilds are usually run by one or two masters from the guild, and usually a council of sorts to help out with the mediating. Sometimes your guild or friends act more like a family than friends. They're there when you need advice or counseling. If you need fun or distraction, or even protection from danger, they will be there no matter how far they may be. On WoW particularly, I know there's guilds for everything. The guilds I'm with feel like family. There's situations where a guild may be in danger at home, and the first thing the guild does is call the police. I've seen that happen where someone says, there's someone in my house. I'm scared, what do I do? One of the guild members that know them will call that police of that state and say, hey, this house is under attack. I've personally seen that happen. I've heard it happen. And then, of course, there's romance. Romance is love, especially romantic love, idealized for its purity or beauty. There's a big stigma on online romantic relationships because you're so far apart, you're not going to see each other, and that kind of thing. There are many jokes and misconceptions about it. But due to the age of technology and the nature of the internet, it is becoming easier and easier to meet people like-minded to you that you can see your future with. more so than it was a long time ago. There's an old saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder, which means you feel more affection for those you love when you're parted from them. And I can say that is not very far from the truth. There's nothing I look forward more than to seeing